Hi, Todd Sucherman here in Bend, Oregon. Sometimes we got to do this to the gear, kind of fold it. But I wanted to address the trigger thing because now people are going, you got a problem with triggers? No, I don't. I'm not shaming anyone that uses triggers. Sometimes that's the gig. You have to do that because that's the gig. So anyway, that's my little bit on that. I was just accused of using them, and I'm not. I'm just saying I'm not. So we're going to take a look at our signal path with our monitor engineer Evan McElhinney. This is Styx longtime monitor engineer Evan McElhinney. Evan, can you show the folks our signal path of what we do and how we get our sounds?
Thanks, Todd. A bunch of you asked in regards to Todd's video camera mix how we're achieving the sounds, and there's a whole bunch of factors. Many of you said it's a good source, good tunings, great player, microphone, etc. But once it hits the console over here, all we're really doing is hit the mic pre, and then from there it's just like an analog console vibe. We've got EQ, noise gates on each channel that we'll use, with the exception we don't do that on like the overheads or anything. And then a little bit of compression on the toms and the cymbals across the board, and then it's just kind of fitting it all into the mix. So if you want to take a look, what we can check out here is for the toms, for example, a lot of aggressive EQ on them, but don't be scared of that. What we're doing there is really kind of shooting for the attack of the drum, and then the tonality comes from a little shaping we're doing on the output bus side, and then we're adding in a little bit of reverb and some other vibe to it. So our output EQ down the line for this particular mix, which is the camera mix, is kind of shaped like that. So we're scooping out a bunch of the middle stuff there and kind of really focusing on the attack and the body on the bottom side of the drums themselves. And that's pretty much all we're doing. The gates and everything, that's where it gets tricky. And when you hear it in the video, the gating is not on the first couple toms, the first three, because we don't like those to feel choked out. But on the larger toms that get a little sloppier, is we're having a little bit of a tighter gate action here. And if you can give me a second, why don't we kind of give you a demonstration of this with a couple of button presses here. Now we can look at the virtual sound checking from our show the night before. And as we go through some of the drums here, you can see what will happen with the gates. And on the groove side of the kit, which is over on the left side of the console, you can kind of see what's happening. Just a little bit of compression stuff on the snare bottom and what have you. And then a teeny tiny little tickle of it on the overheads and cymbals, hi-hat and the main hi-hat. Similar EQ stuff for the two kick drums. Kind of scooping that mid-range out that's just not really desirable sounding. And then the overheads, not a whole lot happens to. That's all we're doing for the overhead, just a high-pass filter, keep it clean sounding. And then on the ride cymbal, if I can get over there, sorry. My ride cymbal, very similar EQ, then we just have a little thing poking up around the 5K to make the bell of that cymbal pop out in the mix. And nothing special. I don't have any high-end studio quality outboard reverbs here. I'm using the onboard reverb on the console, which just has kind of a short pre-delay and about a 1.8 second decay on it. And I blend that back into both the video mix as well as every other musician's mix on stage. So what you're hearing in Todd's video mix is kind of tailored for that camera, and the mixes on stage is a little bit brighter, I think, for the individual members' ears, but we wanted something that would be really palatable through the phone, and again, that's just tailoring it on the output side, and that's the real short and skinny of it.
Well, thanks for sharing that. I hope you enjoyed that. Also, there's two components that I really failed to bring up. One is Remo drum heads, clear ambassadors, top and bottom on the toms, the most tone, most sustain, most highs, most mids, most lows you can get out of any head, in my opinion, and Audix microphones, which are made right here in Oregon where we are today. So thanks for watching this, Evan. Thank you.
Yeah.
And anything else to add?
Yeah, hey, to the guy who initially said it wasn't possible to get sounds like this without triggers, thanks. It's a compliment. I appreciate it. But yeah, we're not using it. We're just doing it old school and getting a great tone. So have fun.